with another video. This is Marriage with 4 Children. I'm Emma, and this is
Chris.
All right. So we're going to start off today by picking up where we left off. I think it was our conflicting stories of how we met.
The last episode, yeah.
Okay, so this time we're going to share with you guys our prom experience. It was an experience.
Yeah.
Well, his was actually more of an experience. So I'm going to let you start with him because I don't know if you got a chance to hear the conflicting story of how we met.
They just have to go to the last episode.
They got to go to the last episode. But we left off laughing at the fact that he had 2 proms. I only had 1. And I was fortunate enough to go on my prom with the love of my life. So, but he is a couple of years older than me. So he
make 2. Make that.
Yeah, just 2 years. And he went on prom with a another person. So he wanted to start off telling you guys about that.
And just a disclaimer, it's funny. Yeah, this is our own experience. So anything we're not marriage counselors, not certified marriage counselors or anything. We're just using our experience and as a married couple for 27 years now. So, just hope you enjoy. And keep watching, and also hit that like
and subscribe.
Was it share?
Yeah.
But okay, so so I was in my senior year. So remember, I think we kind of jumped a little bit because when last time we talked, we were talking about how we were together that summer.
Yeah.
As friends, so we had to kind of backtrack a little bit. Before summer school was out, it was prom and all that stuff, different events happening. So for me, so you were a sophomore, and I had a senior, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, a lot of things going, getting ready for college, and it was just an exciting time for me. So I didn't go with my wife because my then girlfriend was not my wife because we were just friends at the time. So I didn't think to ask you to go on prom, and then it was and then my mind was set on this young lady that I had known from the church I was going to at the time. And I've been trying to date her, so she was like kind of stringing me along and playing games and all that. So I figured if I ask her on prom, maybe this will seal the deal. I can finally, we could, we can date. That'll be my girlfriend, my little honeydew. But that didn't. That was crazy. But anyway, so I asked the girls, would she go on prom with me? And I asked her mom. She said okay. And I should have known something was going to go wrong when she acted as if this was her prom. Like, she was like, oh, what type of dress I'm getting, and I'm getting these colors. And I'm like, whoa. They're like, this is a wedding. This is just...
women are like that anyway.
Yeah, well, this is my
tell us we're getting ready to get dressed up. We come in full force.
Yeah, I got you, but this was just kind of weird. But anyway, so long story short, we seal the deal. We go on prom. This is also when New Jack City came out. So I had watched that movie about 100 times. So I thought I was like part of Nino Brown crew. Yeah.
Okay.
I had on white. Remember, I had on white and blue, right? That was my color. Did you see me?
No, I did not.
Oh, well, I had on white and blue.
I was at home reading a book.
Was you reading the Bible or just? No. I was my godbrother, who hopefully him and his wife will be on the show. we went together. Well, his wife now was his then girlfriend. So they went on prom together. And this girl, I went, so it was like a double date type of thing. Did we go in the same car?
I don't know.
I don't think we were in the same car. But anyway, so my aunt, at the time she rented this car, I thought it was a bomb. I had a white cream Ford Tempo, 4-door. And back this was like 91.
Talk about it.
White suit. Man, me and my god brother, man, we taking pictures. Now this is in the hood, man. All these, you got 2 black dudes, 2 Negroes, and all white in the hood taking pictures. That's certain things in the hood you get a pass on. You won't get jumped and shot that day. If you going to school.
Right.
Oh man, we never connected. I hope the audio don't change.
It'll be fine. Keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
You thought you was hot stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was bomb, but that was one of my past days. It was like, hey, the gangsters, nothing but the dope dealers was out drunk. It was like, all right, man, y'all on point, but y'all looking good. We out taking pictures. We doing all this. Because my god brother, him and his girl, they were taking pictures at their residence, at his house. I was taking pictures at my house. Then we all got together and took pictures. That's how it went. And it's crazy because, like I said, all the thugs, the gangbangers, and drug dealers, y'all have a good time, man. Y'all do good, man. Y'all be good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on point. Y'all looking good.
That's how Inglewood was.
Right.
Especially in the summertime, everybody outside.
Yeah. So, we drive to the prom. And it was downtown at the Hyatt or Hilton, some big hotel. And she was real quiet. She didn't say too much. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to talk, get her, involved, engaged. And she's like, yes, no, yes. I'm like, all right, this ain't. All right,
again, this is not me. This is
no,
not my prom. This is some chick he went with.
Yeah. So we get to the prom.
I want them to think it's me.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, she was. We get to the prom. She doesn't dance with me. She doesn't get up to take any pictures. She doesn't want to do anything. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So now, back then I had a quick temper.
Yeah.
And she got an attitude. And then she was like looking at other dudes, like checking them out. So after so long, man, I couldn't take it no more, man. I was like, hey, I had to do that scene from New Jack City when Nino Brown was in when he went to the club. Or no, he went to that wedding, and it was for those of you who see the movie, this guy, drug dealer, goes to this wedding, and he says something to one of the girls, one of the women he was dating. She didn't like something he said or something like that. She was like, "F you! All right, y'all, let's go. We out." And the whole crew was like, "Yeah, buddy." So they walked and just left the wedding. Man, that's what I did. I was like, "Well, F you." Man, forget you, man. I don't give a fuck this place, man. Skip you. Skip this whole. I was snapping, man. I was just going. She was like, I think she was a little crazy, man, because she was like, okay. Well, I ain't want to be with you. No. I was like, for real? I ain't like it. No way. So we just, I kind of like, all right, I'm out of here. I walked out. She walked out. I'm going on. I'm snapping, cussing her out in the car from downtown all the way back to her house. I know her. So, because she lived out in the hundreds. I get in front of her. I'm like, all dramatic. I'm speeding. I get up to the house. It's like dark. I bang on the door. Her mama comes, no disrespect, but your daughter is crazy. I think I remember telling her, I said, your daughter is crazy. She's like, okay, well, just calm down. I don't get mad. All right, no disrespect, but I don't want to see her no more. And she ruined my prom. I was pissed off. So I dropped it all, got back in my ride, and I wind up going. I don't know. I think I went back to the venue where we had the prom, and then my god brother and his wife. It was just them, so it was just them two and myself. I had no date at all. I'm
You
like
was the
fume.
third
I was the
wheel
third wheel.
on your
And let me tell you something.
prom.
Don't get it twisted. You know how prom is. You know. Anyway, yeah, she ruined my night. We went.
Time. I ain't hear that story. What happened?
Well, we went to. So okay, I wound up going with them. I don't know how many we went in one car. I think it was in one car, and we went to the lakefront. And I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna leave that part on with them. I ain't gonna know.
Yeah, because ain't no telling what they was doing.
Yeah, I know me. I was just out there just kicking rocks and just throwing.
Oh.
I was just. It was.
I thought you meant you was with somebody else, a second girl.
I probably would if I would have found one. That would have been a second girl. So I was like, my prom was ruined, man. I never spoke to that girl again. She hated me. I hated her. Then I had to go to church the next Sunday. I think she was at church. I don't think I saw her. I saw her before. I was like, I'm in the church singing and trying to get the word. I'm looking over me mugging her like, and the Lord said, God. And I'm like, ooh, I can just strangle that chick. But anyway, but wherever you at, if you see this video, hey, all love is all fair and love and war, whatever it is. It's all good. We were young. Hey, I just want to know this one thing. If you didn't like me, you just could have told me you didn't like me. You had me by. Never mind. I'm still salty.
I step out?
That was over 30 years ago, man. I'm still pissed off.
Y'all have a conversation.
But God. So, part 2. Now, I'm telling you, man, God is awesome, man, because this is saying that God redeems the time, and I was definitely got redemption on that. So the second one was
that the following year? Because I ended up graduating 1 year early. It had to
be the following year. So speed it up.
Yeah.
Then I went off to college, and we'll have another video. We'll talk about my college years and how our experience with that was. But I went to college. Was I in college yet when we went to prom?
When we went to prom?
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't even remember.
I don't know if I remember because I was at.
Came back. I know at some point you couldn't go back.
Yeah, I was only there for a year and a half at that college, university.
So it might have been, yeah. You were probably back.
It was during that time. It had to be during that time. Yeah, it was during our summer.
Prom is always like.
Yeah, so it had to be because if that was the next year, and I was in school the next year, and I was there for a year and a half. It was during that year, so it had to be that summer, either beginning of the summer, or the summer of my first year.
Yeah.
So yeah, while I was in college, we had developed. We were dating, so we had like so many months into my college time at school, we started officially dating, and then
I think I came out to see you a couple of times.
No, your daddy wasn't. Your mom, never.
I was with his aunt and his cousin, and they had
and
to watch me.
That was
right,
and that was to drop me off. That was my first day of school to drop me off, and that was it. And I had been trying to get this woman to come on out. I had my own dorm. She's like, nope. I was like, come on, man, I'm lonely.
My daddy was like, nope.
Yeah, so, but anyway.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that was that. So you were graduating. You had went to Atlanta. Or was this after or before?
I think I had gone to Atlanta
for your school trip.
Yeah, I remember a couple of friends.
But was this after prom?
This was before prom.
Okay.
Because we were still in class during that time, but yeah.
So long story short, we went on prom again. We went on prom together, and I had this idea because we had been dating and we were serious, and I was like through with it. I was like, this is my girl. I don't want nobody else. This is it. I want to take that big step, and I want to get engaged. So, I got my tux, and she got her dress, Yeah, dress. What was our colors? Was it?
Um,
Okay.
emerald green
That's what it
and
was.
black.
I got it mixed up with because our wedding was
Satin.
white, right?
Yeah, white with
Yeah,
like a lilac
yeah.
purple
So
color.
she had a tux. So at the time, I was living with my godfather and his wife and children. They were about my his son, his stepson was about my age at the time, and he had a biological daughter who was like at that time she was probably about 7 or 8, and so this was out in Dalton, and so
You stayed out there. You were out there.
so
Yeah.
no, this was after I must have had this was after that year and a half of school. So yeah, it wasn't doing because I wound up
Of
coming
college is
of
what I'm
college.
saying.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when I went away, I came back because I couldn't afford it on my own. After a year and a half, then that's when we had your prom and all that. Okay, so yeah, they were so I don't know how did we get. I don't know. I think I picked you up. I got yours.
Oh no, I know that part. I was at home the whole day getting prepared. My mom did my hair. She did everybody's hair during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting my hair done. And finishing touches of steaming my dress, stuff like that. My sisters were there.
Yeah.
Um, Same building we lived in from when I was telling you in the first episode, down the street from the grammar school and the high school. And we were right on a busy street. I mean, like a
Boulevard, right?
Yeah, like a boulevard.
Yeah.
So,
Ashland Boulevard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so everything was night live, and oh, it was crazy. I think we finally got together outside the front of the house during the evening, so that it was, sun was going down. We were outside taking pictures. Some of our friends we were going over to prom with came over to my house, and we were all taking pictures outside. I can't find any of those pictures. If anybody got any, please send me one.
But didn't we go out to Dalton to take pictures?
You came out to my house first, then we went out to your house.
Yeah.
But then we ended up coming back to my house because of the event that happened, what you did.
Yeah,
so you can take it from there.
Yeah. We took out to my house.
I got dressed at my house, got in the car with him, then he had to go and get dressed at his house so that his family can take pictures.
And I was broke. I was broke. Jeez, barely could get that.
He was broke. He didn't have any money.
And because your dad let us borrow his car.
Yeah, I remember you had shined the car up all day. My mom did your hair.
Yeah. I had a fade, high top fade.
And a jerry curl.
Sweet. Think about getting it again. But
don't revert.
Yeah. Okay, I digress. So back to the story. We go out to my. Did we take pictures or something out there?
We took pictures at my mom and dad's house. Then we took pictures
at my godparents' house. Okay. Yeah. So we took pictures at my godparents' family's home. Cool. So, I asked her to marry me.
It was the sweetest thing ever. I don't know if it
Why
was.
do I feel like the dog was coming up the steps?
I think it was before we got there. I think before we got to your mom and dad's house.
Godparents.
Your godparents' house. He drove up so far, and I was sitting in the passenger seat, and then he got out of the car pretending as though he was like checking on something or whatever. And when he was headed to get back into the car, his driver door was open, and then he got on one knee. So there is the driver door, my husband's on one knee at the time, my boyfriend, and then there's space in between us because I'm sitting in the passenger seat looking over at him like, we got to go. We already late. Get in the car. We got to go get you dressed so we can go. And in his hand, he had a little box, and he's got the ring like this, and it was the cutest little diamond.
Little is not even, you're giving it too much.
It was big
Yeah.
in my eyes. It was the cutest diamond ever. Very clear. It wasn't cloudy, and it was just the one little solitaire stone with
Yeah.
the 14 karat gold band.
I had that
So-
thing on layaway for some months.
And it was funny because it really was not a lot of money, but
I was working.
he had it on layaway forever. So
I had so
but
long what they was like, dude, hurry, get this ring
he
out.
had it on layaway so long, and yes, I knew that he was putting a ring on layaway because that was our intention. We knew that we were going to be married and engaged, But he had it on in there for so long. I didn't know when he was going to propose
I
or
didn't know
if he
either.
was ever going to be
I
able to
had
because
no-
he had no
It was
money.
all up to the finances. It was all up
So that was such a huge shock for me for him to do that on my prom night. So yeah, you can go from
So fellas, if you can beat that one,
there.
send me a message. How you thought, hit me up. Let me know if you did better because I think that was pretty good. But yeah, so I asked Mary. She said, yeah, she's crying in the car, makeup, all that.
Yeah, I was.
We
all
drive
messed up
back to the house
because I was messed up. All of this was messed up. It
I don't
looked
know why I
like
did that. Timing might have been off.
mud.
Came back home. Everybody's still outside. Back to her house, at her home, and she gets out. Everybody like, what's going on? They about to jump me because they think we done had a fight or something.
Somebody said he done made her mad already. I don't know if it was one of the twins.
Right,
I
your
have
sisters
no
said.
idea. It was hilarious. I couldn't do anything but just throw my hand out there so I could show everybody. It was so amazing.
But she showed her
really
ring
was.
and it was on the pop, man. And that's one of the, an event. There's certain times in your life where even when you're struggling mentally or just going through a hard time, there's certain events I think that just stay etched in stone in your brain and your mind.
Yeah.
And you can go back, revert to them,
Yeah.
and think of those good times. Those were some good times, man. Some
Yeah.
good times. We were young. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. Nervous.
Didn't know anything about love.
Didn't know anything about relationships.
Nope.
And I know I didn't because I didn't really see a stable marriage in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I only saw really probably 2 or 3
Yeah.
in my life and the Cosby Show. So, that's why I got my tips from. But most guys was anti. Oh man, you too young. You need to sow your wild oats, and man, I don't want to do that, man. It was like,
Yeah.
don't do it. Like, don't do it, please. But I knew what I wanted, and a lot of guys, they wait. And this, like I said, this is some advice. I feel if that woman, I'm kind of moving too fast. If you're in a relationship, this is my feeling on it, and you really love that person, you want to be with them for the rest of your life, this is it. Don't let a ring stand in your way.
Yeah, because I really didn't need it.
Yeah. And, it has to be, in relationship, it's always said what the man has to do. He has to have baby, he got to come with it. He got to, and sometimes you can lose, and this is on both parts. Women, you can lose a good man because you're looking for that, that ring, a
Huge
certain
ring,
and you're not looking at the heart.
for him to have it all together.
Yeah, then men, you can lose a good woman because you're trying to impress, or you're trying to show her through this material thing that you the man, you can do this. And a lot of times women don't. A good woman or a woman that really is vested, wants to be invested in a relationship, they don't really care about that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. They really don't.
And some of us have started off small.
Yeah.
Ring so small, you be like, what is that? What is that on her finger? My wife would embarrass. She'd be, look at my rings. And I'm like, don't show her that. But she was happy not because of the ring itself. She was happy because of my intentions. And don't get it twisted. Now I had to upgrade over the years. And you
A
can
couple of times.
I had to repent for my sins on that one, but you know, like my god brother said, you enjoy the journey and something you don't mind doing. So yeah, I mean that's our story.
Yeah.
Prom, you know.
Oh.
So yeah, I think our next episode we'll talk about the road to the wedding and the wedding. Yeah, that's an experience.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you want to share?
No. But if anybody has any prom pictures, can y'all please? You have my number.
Our prom pictures?
Yeah, we took a bunch of prom pictures, and I don't have any of them.
Let me tell you, we have one marriage where we really don't have proof we've been married. We've been together for
not pictures. Say
not pictures. I mean,
no.
I mean, thank God for a piece of papers from the state of Illinois.
Got a license.
But other than that, you'd be like, y'all was really together? We have no pictures of us.
No proof. Nothing hanging up in the house.
So you probably like, they lying. They ain't got no. Hey, we probably are, but how we don't know because we ain't lying.
Did we even have vows? I don't even know if we had vows. We was just like, I do.
Oh yeah, we should. Nobody talk. We'll go into the next time because I
we
thought
were
about
very young, guys. I was turning 19 the following Saturday. That's how young we were.
19. Yeah. I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So.
Yeah. All right. So that is the end of that. Okay. So if you guys got to the end of this video without crying or fast forwarding, thank you. That means that you guys appreciate what we put out, the little content that we do put out. We really do try to help. This was not so much a video to help anybody, but we just want to introduce ourselves, and it just may take a few videos for you to be fully introduced to who we are. Again, this is Marriage with 4 Children, and this is Christopher. You can actually look him up, Christopher Hicks, Overcomer One Studios, Overcomer One. You can also check out the My Truth podcast that he does, and just simply put in Overcomer One, or there is a link down below that will help you to get to everything. Okay,
and we're excited because we have a lot of things in store. I mean, God has shown me this vision of a lot going. So, you know, thank you for being patient with us. Just stick with us, man. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be a lot of things happening, and big things happening, man, for real.
All right. Love you guys again. Thank you for hanging in there with us, and take care. Bye.